Good morning, Plainsmen. My name is Megan.
And I'm Cadence. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2016. We hope you had an amazing first day at school.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may now be seated.
8th graders, if you are interested in joining Fall Honor Society, pick up an application in the library, which requires a record of your spring semester grades from last year. You must complete a minimum of 10 community service hours.
Your application is due Friday, September 2nd. No late applications will be accepted. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Marsh in room 106.
Now let's send it over to Mr. Ippolito and Miss Stouch.
Hey, what's up, Plainsmen? This is Mr. Ippolito. Yesterday on Sierra Vista Life, you checked out the student suggestions for the Sierra Vista Survival Guide. We also asked our teachers and staff to provide suggestions as well. So I have with me Ms. Stouch from the English department, also on Team Trailblazers. Go Trailblazers!
Yeah.
And so we just want to share with you a few suggestions from our teachers and staff for this year's Sierra Vista Survival Guide. We start off from Miss Sandoval, and she says use your binder reminder to keep track of important information.
Mrs. Horman up in the office, she suggests that you relax, don't stress, ask questions, and definitely be respectful to all. Sierra Vista is a great school, and everyone's here to help you.
Ms. Contis from our history department, she went deep. She said this: use technology as a tool, not as a weapon.
Ooh, good one.
I like that.
Mrs. Fullerman, our librarian, she's over in the library. Bring your ID card every day to school with you. We use it for lunch. We use it to check out stuff, and you'll need to know that number very quickly.
Mrs. Foston, our culinary teacher, says this: only you are in control of your pathway in life. Let the wisdom you gain from others help you to learn the way.
Very wise. Mr. Pendleton over in the 200 building, he says choices plus responsibility equals freedom.
Speaking of wisdom, from Mr. Zylinga, our computer teacher, technology teacher, use deodorant before and after PE. I think that's a smart choice to do every day.
Yeah, I like that one. Mr. Ballard, our band teacher and music instructor, he says to get involved in a year-long elective program so you can meet new friends, learn a new skill, or just create something new.
Miss Flaherty in the English department says this: just remember to breathe because your brain needs oxygen.
Another one who believes that we should use our binder reminders every day is Mr. Wolf. Good idea, Mr. Wolf.
Absolutely. Ms. Lenars, math teacher, says this: don't be afraid to ask for help. The Sierra Vista staff is the best in the SCV, and we're here to support you.
I definitely agree with that one. Grandma, our campus supervisor, she says, be yourself. You are not alone.
And here's some more wisdom about the binder reminder, this time from Ms. Stouch. Right next to me, she says, use your binder reminder and also use it when you get home as well. So important that you not just use it here at school, but also when you get home for your homework.
Definitely.
All right, Mr. Hinsey, our assistant principal, one of our two assistant principals, says, we want everyone to go home safely at the end of each day. Be nice to each other and don't participate in careless horseplay. I think that's especially around dismissal time. Well, before and after school, when we have cars in the parking lot and on the street. Please be careful, be aware of your surroundings, and please don't be pushing anybody into traffic or in the street. Let's be safe. We want to get all students home safely at the end of every day.
That's the opposite of being nice, pushing into traffic.
Absolutely, yes. And finally, we're going to end off with Ms. Mowry, one of our English teachers and our choir director. She says this: find the positive in every day. If you can find one thing to appreciate and be happy about it, it will make your day that much better. Well, hey, Plainsmen, thank you so much. And before we leave, I also want to share with you, we're not going to have time to go over them one by one, but one of our 8th graders from last year, Isabel Mesropian, she's one of our favorites from the class of 2016 here at Sierra Vista. She created a Sierra Vista survival guide of her own, and we don't have time to go over it. However, you can check it out. It's right here on SierraVistaLife.com. So when the broadcast is over, if you want to scroll down, or later on today, you can scroll down and check it out. She's got some great wisdom from an 8th grader who just left Sierra Vista, and she has a really good perspective. So please make sure you check that out. And thank you to Isabel. We're going to give her a shout out, and hope you're doing a great job in high school.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ms. Stouch, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for letting me.
And now back to you in the studio.
That's all for today, Plainsmen. I'm Megan.
And I'm Cadence.
And this is Sierra Vista Life.